Hi everybody, so today we're going to see how to prevent finding yourself in dire situation because you've taken the wrong decision. So, because really, how often do you find yourself in a difficult place based on the wrong decision and promise yourself it would never happen again, but yet you seem to be repeating the same mistake, and it can happen through various areas of your life, business related, relationship, family, and so on and so forth. Do you also sometimes feel that you have been manipulated into acting or taking a decision that was not right for you? But how can you identify a decision as being wrong early on and avoid repeating the same mistake? All very important decisions we are going to tackle on this video. As I've been away for a while, just want to remind you, this channel is all about freedom and reclaiming power, control, and responsibility over one's life, especially for INFJ and empath personality. But in the end, what I am going to share with you today could very well apply to anybody. Second, I want to extend to you guys my apologies because I've been away from social media and YouTube for a while as I had to deal with some personal matters, and some of them were business related. Things didn't go as predicted and it was rather painful. But when you don't get the desired outcome, there is always a lesson to be learned, okay? As you can see all over in motivational sentences, all over the net, the social media, there is no failure, there is also things to be learned. Okay, I get that, but it can come at a dear cost, and I think it would be useful to go a little bit deeper. I would start with the sentence of one of my mentors who used to tell me that the quality of your life depends on the quality of the question you ask yourself. These are going to be questions all along the way, but also question at the early on, at the onset of any decision you are going to take, whether it is business related, whether you're going to enter a relationship, or I don't know, buying a house, decide where you're going to live, and anything you're facing with in life. The art of asking questions is so important in accessing freedom and design the life you want for yourself. Now, something else I think needs to be considered is what you see as failure today because you did not get the desired outcome or expected result might actually be a success in disguise. Okay, let me give you an example with science. Failure is a central part of science. If you think about it, there are many discoveries that came out by accident. Sometimes the result a physicist was trying to show or to get to was wrong, but the process by which he got the result was very useful and could be used somewhere else, or he get to another result that was very useful, although it was not the expected one. I guess the right course of action after the business failure is to ask the right question. There are many reasons why a business will. Your partners have been incompetent or dishonest. The economics of the project were flawed. There is the pandemic out there, which is certainly a reason, but can also be used as a massive excuse. There is a whole set of questions that can cause a business endeavor to go bust, not to work. And these are very, very important questions. But for me, they are part of what I think the layer 2 sets of questions. Meaning that there's, of course, a layer 1, which is the foundation. But what I'm really interested here is the underlying dynamic and reasons that presided the decision. Because if the foundation is not solid, it will eventually collapse the whole thing. And also, if you have not been able to identify the premises of any decision, chances are it's going to repeat in the next decision you are going to take. So that's why it is so important. Let me give you an example that is taken out of a different area, relationship. Classic example, somebody is in a relationship because the person is afraid of being alone. Okay, don't get me wrong, there is nothing per se, no judgment about somebody who is in a relationship because of his or her fear of loneliness. Now, a person could enter a relationship given on this decision and stay there for 3, 5, 7 years to find that they've been wasting their time all along and be very unhappy when this finishes. I think that the important thing is to be aware of why you are in a relationship right from the beginning. So if you're aware that you are in a relationship because you're afraid to be lonely, then you can start making decisions from a more solid ground, saying, okay, I am not able to be on my own at the moment. I know that, and that's why I'm choosing to be with this person. But then I will start to appreciate what is this person has to bring to me, or I will help myself and do what it takes to get rid of this loneliness that will potentially lead me to break up with my boyfriend or girlfriend. In my example, the foundation of my business endeavor was rooted in fear rather than caution. You could object that caution is a byproduct of fear, because when you are fearful, you proceed with caution. In reality, fear is the opposite of caution. Philosophically speaking, fear is a vicious circle, while caution proceeds from virtue. But the problem is many of us are led to believe that fear and caution are the same thing. When I am fearful, I cannot use my intelligence. I can't step a step back because all my decision proceeds from a certain area of my brain, which is the reptilian brain, the fight and flight reaction. Fear is the realm of emotion, not reason. It is the realm of survival instincts, and therefore of immediate and thoughtless actions. I think this is also one of the reasons why when you get into a relationship or a partnership, business partnership, let's say, it is quite important to surround yourself with benevolent people, people with some integrity and people you can trust. Because at times you will be vulnerable. At times you will not be your best. At times you will need support. Manipulation is always conducted by playing on people's emotions. So when you enter a business decision or a relationship or anything with fear, you are completely open to manipulation. So either you are with benevolent people who will not play on that, or either you are with people with not so much integrity who will completely get the best of you without you even realizing it. Manipulation always uses people's vulnerability to activate the fear, and there is a lot of that in the collective at the moment. A lot of fear and very few reasoning. Caution, on the other hand, is a virtue, a disposition of the soul. Caution will help you to reverse the fear because it will substitute to thoughtless and triggered thought and actions, reasoning and analytic process, and analyze the situation. Are the condition under which I am going to act consistent with prudence and with the result I want to achieve? And then the layer 2 questions can come into place. And of course, it is much more difficult to be manipulated when you proceed with reasons. You don't have to know everything. The most important is really, as I was saying, the layer 1. If you don't know all the answers to the layer 2 questions, especially the technical answer, you can delegate these answers to people and ask the right question and get their opinion and make your own ideas. This is due diligence. The reasoning is in place, and when the reasoning is in place, you will proceed on much solid ground. You are maximizing your chances of success, and if this is something you do commonly in life, you will achieve and you will build the life of your choice. So I've been always opposed that, okay, but this is the country of spontaneity, and if you do that, you do not have spontaneity. I think, once again, there is a confusion. Spontaneity is okay. once the foundation is here, and you can decide, you know, something last minute and create and change something. But spontaneity cannot make it up for bad decision. This is just an excuse. So guys, if you liked it, please give it a like, especially after such a long absence. I will definitely need a little bit of push on the YouTube algorithm, so thank you for that. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye.